Yeah, so true to its name, metamorphosis means transformation. And that's what we are inviting you on, a journey of transformation. It's both an internal journey and an external journey. So you're going to go through a lot of shifts and changes, and maybe you're at a place in your life where you're feeling stuck, or you're feeling stressed, or you're feeling like every day is repeating more and more of the same, and you want to get out of that pattern. This will be perfect for you. Also, maybe you're too much in your head, you're busy, you have a lot on your mind, a lot of responsibilities, and you just need some time for yourself, right? When's the last time you created some space to just receive? That's what we've planned here for you. So we take care of everything. All of the organizing, the planning, the scheduling, that's on us. You just come and enjoy.
Yeah. For me personally, I love to share the information about healing and detox, but even more so, I love for people to go through the experience themselves and really feel from the inside what this kind of living, daily yoga, daily breathwork, daily meditations, daily really, really healthy food, what that actually does to your body, even through just 10 days. It can really create some huge differences in how you feel about yourself.
Absolutely.
This retreat is taking place in Ubud, in the middle of Bali, which is really the spiritual capital in the world. So I came here first time 19 years ago, and I was amazed by the level of spiritual information and gatherings and events and workshops and trainings. And this took me on a deep journey also with food, with fasting, how to nourish our body temple, how to clean our body so that we can become conduits for spiritual information and light. And in the Metamorphosis Retreat, these are some of the principles that we will deepen with. How to clear your body of toxins. I've seen so many people throughout my life suffer from chronic disease, illnesses, and this has also been one of the reasons that I got this hunger to share the tools of true healing, and healing through food, healing through juicing and fasting, because I saw the suffering a Western diet has caused so many of my loved ones. And this is one of the reasons I'm so devotional and dedicated to share this information with you. In the retreat, we are going through many tools that you can bring with you home of how to continue this beautiful lifestyle also when you come home, how you can take care of yourself on a deeper level and nourish yourself and learn the true tools of true healing. So we have crafted a program where we go in depth. So you might wonder what a typical day in our retreat looks like. First thing in the morning, you will receive a beautiful lush green juice, followed by a meditation and some kind of movement. We believe the best way to start your day is with movement. So we do either yoga or animal movements. And trust me, this is not the kind of yoga where you have to be super advanced. This is for all levels. And if you are a beginner, don't worry, we always adjust the class for you. Then after our movement class, we sit down together and have a beautiful, lush, tropical fruit breakfast full of superfoods and smoothies and juices. And then we have a workshop. We have several workshops in this retreat. In the Metamorphosis Retreat, we have several detox workshops where we teach you about nutrition and how to take care of your body, mind, temple. We have self-development and manifestation workshops with Tarek, where you go through your beliefs and even looking at which beliefs might be limiting you. This is really a multi-dimensional detox. So while you are detoxing your cells on a cellular level, we also want to detox your mind from toxic programming from society, traumas, and inner limiting beliefs that you might be carrying.
So while Chanel's taking you through detox workshops, I take you through more of mindset, personal development. So we've grown up with a lot of belief systems and thought structures from society that aren't necessarily serving us towards our highest ideals. So the first thing is, before we can start to download new information, we have to remove the old information that no longer serves. And our beliefs are shaping a lot of how we experience our lives. So we go in, we look at your beliefs, your habits, your patterns, and we see where the source of your pain actually is, so that we can take it out at its source rather than simply dealing with the symptoms. And now, while this is happening, you're also flooding your body with nutrients. You're seeing your life clearly in a way that you might have not done in years. And also just having this time and space to yourself where you're not being bombarded by messages and emails and people nagging at you or wanting your attention, it allows you to focus all that energy on yourself. And the more you do that, the more of the truth of who you are comes to the surface, so that you can find what makes you happy, what is true for you, what does the next chapter of your life get to look like based on your values, not the values that other people are trying to imprint you with. And that's what awaits you here. If you feel like you are being the same old you and you need to be a new version of you, you want to become, maybe you've always had a different vision for how your life could go, then this can be the thing that changes the track, that changes the course that you're on and starts moving you into a much better, much healthier, much happier, much more healing journey and direction.
Yeah. Okay, so I wrote here, you can heal yourself. And I wrote it that way on purpose. Because what are you? You are 30 trillion cells. Have you seen inside of a cell before? Have you seen how beautiful it is?
It is beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous.
It's like an art piece.
Yeah, it's really art, yes.
It's art. It's like so magic. It's magical, isn't it? Yeah. It's a whole world inside there. So you have 30 trillion cells, and they don't really know exactly how many bacteria per cell, but they think it's up to 10. So times that with 10. And you have, there's a lot of things going on in here. All of those cells are conspiring to work together for you to be healthy and well. Like, what a magical miracle is that? So, like, when we really tap into the body, we're just left with awe. And that's another thing, like, our society has, like, programmed us with all this, like, body hate and body shame. But actually, if you really study the body, you're just left with, like, whoa, is that going on inside of me? It's even like the highest expression of love. For me, this is love. All of these 30 trillion beings are just working for me to be healthy and happy. And they're also working together. They're talking together. When I sleep, when I'm not like even paying attention, when I'm having a bad day, they're all working for me to be healthy and happy. So it doesn't make sense to go around and hating ourselves. And that's really one of my also missions with this work, is to like clear out that societal programming of self-hatred and self-loathing, because when we study the body, it's just pure love, pure beauty.
So this is a workshop that actually I created a little bit before Chanel and I first met, leading these parkour workshops for the Bali Spirit Festival here in Bali, and then I remember just feeling this urge to get more and more into speaking and more into delivering workshops. I remember I contacted Megan, who's the organizer of the Bali Spirit Festival, and I was like, hey, listen, in addition to the parkour stuff, I want you to give me a stage to deliver a manifestation talk. She was like, oh, I didn't know you delivered manifestation talks. I was like, I do now. and I said, and I promise it's going to be one of the best manifestation talks like that's been at your festival. And she was like, all right, I'll give you a stage. And then I was like, oh, but I don't have a talk ready. I didn't say that to her, of course, that's just what I was thinking to myself. So then I took the subsequent weeks to craft this slide deck, which was my first manifestation workshop, and it's been refined and revised since. And then I delivered like an hour teaser here, right there, actually. So I was standing there, and there was a group of people gathered over there, and Chanel was actually in that audience.
No, that was here. You were standing right there. It was here. Everyone was sitting here. I was sitting there.
No. It was there.
Nope.
It was definitely there. I think you're confusing. I think you're confusing it with the retreats.
Nope.
I'm sure it was there.
I have photo of it.
Okay. Maybe they're two divergent timelines. Who knows? Either way, it was in this space, and it was.
But we've
just
been holding classes over there in our retreats.
No. We've been holding classes here in the retreats. I delivered the workshop.
It doesn't
there.
matter.
Anyway, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
In this room.
It doesn't really matter. It was here. And then I delivered this 1 hour, and it went so well that Akasha here, the venue, were like, would you like to do something longer? And I said, yeah, I'd love to. And I was like, you know what, I'll do it for free, because I needed the practice. I was about to speak at the Bali Spirit Festival with a much larger audience, so I was like, I could do the practice. So I said, yeah, I'll do it for free. And that's where Chanel was. She was in that audience. My understanding of how we create our reality has been changing and shifting continuously. And the fundamental principles have remained the same. So that all checks out. But then there's nuance and detail that gets added on top of that. So without any further ado, let's begin. So the objective for today is really to show you how the mind and body create reality. Where we're taught the eyes receive light. And I would put to you, or hypothesize, or theorize, that they also project energy. So that's how you can feel someone's gaze, because you're feeling them projecting their energy onto you. To show the upward spiral and the downward spiral of emotions and feelings. So basically, it's a whole sliding scale. So if you have somebody who's like in grief or depression, and they get angry, they're moving up, right? That's not a bad thing. So wherever you are along this, know that you might have to pass through several emotions to get to where you want, and that's okay. So just have a feel for like where you are at and where you would like to be, and what are the stages in between to get you there.
We are in a leap of consciousness on the planet.
Okay, everybody sit comfortably. And then slowly feel your eyelids begin to grow heavier. Feel your muscles relax. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel your jaw and neck relax. Your breath grows deeper and deeper.
This is your temple. This is the sacred vessel of your soul. We often get the feedback from our participants after a journey with us that this was the most beautiful, life-changing thing that they've ever been through. So we thought, instead of hearing it from us, you can hear from them directly. So listen to these beautiful testimonials.
How has this experience been for you?
Wow. I think nothing like I expected. I didn't know what to expect. I just came and thought this is going to be great, health-wise, wellness-wise, experience-wise, and it's been off the charts. It's been great. Every way it's been great.
In your words then, what has exceeded your expectations? What was, you said you didn't come in with any expectations, but what about it has been off the charts for you?
I think for somebody who always wanted to be more healthy and tried in many ways, but unless you actually are guided, and I think that's where you and Chanel are such masters at what you do, you guide people through the experience. So though it took me out of the comfort zone, especially the juicing, it was like, yeah, I've got to do it. And that was so great. So you come out the other side and you think, wow, I wouldn't have thought that I would have ever have done that. But you do, you feel great, exactly like you guys said we would. And then you kind of get motivated because of to kind of bring it back home and continue. So that for me was really, that was really an experience because it took me out of my comfort zone. The rest is beautiful, but that was a learning lesson.
So how was the food?
The food, if I could eat like that every day, I'd be in heaven. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I love the fact that you guys, we ate here, we ate healthy, but you took us out to restaurants. That, like last night's experience, where there was everything on the menu. And yet we had a fantastic meal and it was healthy. So it's like you really got to put it in perspective. And I think you guys do that so beautifully through example.
How do you feel different now than when you arrived?
Healthier, a little bit more grounded, calm, definitely a little bit more in the moment. present, and I think that's huge.
Would you say the name Metamorphosis rings true?
Totally. Metamorphosis, yes. Yes, changed in wellness, inner being, changed in perspective, grown with knowledge, learnt a lot, developed. So yes, metamorphosis.
Who would you recommend this experience for? Who is particularly suited for this type of an
Oh gosh,
immersion?
everyone, totally everyone. Because even if you grow just a little bit, or you've had this massive turnaround and aha moments, whether it be in your personal journey, your wellness, your health, whatever, you're growing. If you're not growing, what are you doing then? You're absolutely stagnant. So yes, for everybody, all ages, men, women, definitely. I loved it. Time is gone, and here we are at the end. Such a beautiful experience, and I hope to do it again soon. Yes, really good.
So, what were your expectations coming into this experience?
Coming to an exotic place, eating good, meeting good people, getting some knowledge, and having a great experience. But this experience exceeded all of my expectations. You meet like-minded people that think the same way. You get new tools in your toolbox for your everyday life, how to think differently, how to pay that information you got forward to others, how to eat differently. All in all, I've become so tranquil, so peaceful, and so holistic in a way. So it's more of a holistic approach than I expected, and I just love it so much.
And how did you find the actual retreat space, the accommodation, the comforts?
Yeah, it was magnificent. This again also exceeded my expectations. I've heard about Bali and seen pictures and so on, and places and retreat centers, but this was just another level. It's so beautiful, it's harmonious, and with the people here, just like the locals and with the group, and everything comes together perfectly and creates this beautiful place. So it's incredible here.
Describe briefly your journey, where you were at before, and how you feel now.
Yeah, I could just go back just a couple of weeks because there were a lot of things at work, a lot of stress, a lot of things happening, and I felt like, oh, now I just need to get some inner calm and inner peace, because that's always been my thing, that I feel like I have to live in the, in the present. So I've never been like totally rooted, but when I came here and started this journey, I feel like I'm just centered and rooted in a whole different way. So I think our energies together and the way that we have done things and the way that you have planned, this whole experience, it's just been a way for at least for me, to get this inner peace in a different way. Yeah.
So speaking of the experience as a whole, how have you found it, the balance between moments to yourself, moments with others, excursions? How has that journey been for you?
Yeah, that's actually also been perfectly laid out, because there have been resting days, there have been stimulating days where we got to learn a lot, and then there have been this visual journey where you get to go and experience and see new things. So it's been a very perfect and delicate way of putting the program, and also since you read us and see what we need, I think that's also been very good that we were able to change the program if needed and adapt to the people that's here. So it's been great.
And who would you recommend this kind of experience for?
I would recommend it to most people that needs a change in their life, or feel that they just need some space, or some space from reality, or space from their daily life, either if they need some inner peace or if they need guidance with their food or their mind. Everybody. So I think it's for most people.
Who is this experience not for?
Not for, well, maybe those who are not up to do the inner work and the change. Those who are not seeing the benefits of eating healthy and growing mentally and spiritually. But I think many people are getting there, so I think it's for most people, yeah.
What do you make of the food?
The food here in Bali is incredible. It's nutrient dense, it's flavor, it's so many flavors and so many colors, and it's vibrant. It's just beautiful. So just like food in terms of juice, amazing. Food in terms of food, right. So it's holistically, it's all superb.
If somebody's watching you now and they're in the position where you were in, or they're looking to make a change, well, what would you have to say to them?
You say just dive into it and do it. Just do what feels right for you. If this resonates with you and feel right, do it. You will not regret it.
What were your expectations coming into this experience?
I was thinking that there was going to be a lot of bugs. I also knew that there was going to be some magical, things happening because I've been at a retreat with Chanel before and it was absolutely beautiful. And for me, this was very much of like a bit of outside of my comfort zone. I'm really, really glad that I was able to step into that because it's become like one of the most magical experiences of my life.
So that brings me neatly to my second question, which is, how has this experience either met or exceeded your expectations?
In every possible way. It's been so magical. I don't even know if I have enough words to explain it. It's been just extremely heart-opening. Every day we've been doing different types of exercises, everything from yoga and meditation and animal movements and eating really healthy. I've eaten healthier than I ever have in my entire life. And it's been so yummy. And this is a girl who you cannot get to eat vegetables on a daily. I'm really not good at those things, but now I'm like, I just want to eat healthy forever because it's just been so great for my system, and I really have had enough time to feel the effects on my body, which has been absolutely incredible. And all of like the experiences that we've had, everything from cacao ceremony and sound healing, different types of sound healing experiences, have also widened my horizons on understanding what those things actually do for our bodies and how important they are for our well-being and how lost we all are in our everyday lives. I feel like I'm floating around on cloud 9 now. It's just absolutely amazing and I'm so grateful.
I'm so happy to hear that. How do you feel different now than when you did arriving here?
So arriving here, I had a lot of stress, a lot of anticipation about meeting new people, dealing with some surfacing trauma from my childhood, and it's difficult for me to be in a place where there's a lot of people that I don't know and that I don't feel safe with necessarily, and so I had a lot of anticipation and, stress, and I was like, how is this going to go? What's this going to be like? And then now I just feel really, really, really calm and peaceful and grateful and inspired and just alive. I feel very alive. I feel very light and happy.
Who would you recommend this type of experience for?
Every single human being on the planet. Yeah, no doubt about it. Everyone should do this for themselves. It is something that everyone needs. I have a much deeper understanding for the overall well-being of mind, body, spirit, how it all works together.
How did you find the flow of the retreat, the different experiences and the way it kind of went from one thing to the next?
So it was really great, just starting off the right way and then coming into meditation where you're really connecting with yourself and with your body, and then the yoga and then just starting off the day right like that every day in the jungle with all this beautiful scenery and all these beautiful sounds and all these amazing people, connecting with them as well. It's just been so magical. It's just been like the foundation of all of the incredible experiences and excursions and all of the other stuff that we've done. And it just feels like my entire being is floating up, up, up. It's amazing.
Leanne, how has your experience been?
My experience has been incredible, just out of this world actually. Yeah, it's been probably one of the best experiences of my life.
How has this been different than what you expected?
I actually didn't come in with any expectations. I was just ready to go with the flow. I've just really enjoyed everything. Yeah, it's been amazing.
And how has the flow been from moments of rest and quiet to moments of activity to moments of learning? How have you found that balance?
I found the balance, actually it's spot on, because there's just the perfect amount for me of rest time, play time, exercise time, learning, stretching, like, yeah, all of it. It's been amazing.
And what about the actual facilities, the actual retreat space, the accommodation? How have you found the comforts?
The accommodation, I've loved every minute. It's beautiful. The setting is just amazing. The rooms are beautiful. I love the outdoor showers. The food is to die for. The staff are beautiful. Yeah.
How has this trip to Bali been different than your previous ones?
Totally different this trip. It's probably more upmarket. We've got to go into the villages. We've just gone into the real Bali, I believe.
Who would you recommend this type of experience for?
I think this experience would probably benefit anybody, actually.
Where were you at before, and how are you now?
I was very sluggish. I needed a reset. I think after COVID, I just couldn't get myself motivated and moving again. This has just been just amazing and incredible, because I'm moving, I'm lighter, I'm eating better, and I want to take those habits home with me. I've just learnt so much. It's incredible.
You're going a little teary-eyed. Is there a reason for that?
I think because I was in a bit of a funk, and I didn't know how to get myself out of it, and I think this was just perfect. Yeah.
And do you feel yourself emerging on the other side of that now?
I do.
How has the food been?
Out of this world. I didn't know there was such incredible, beautiful, delicious plant-based food. You and Chanel have just showed us so many beautiful experiences. Just open up a whole new world. Yeah.
I suppose if somebody is in the position that you were in before, where they're feeling like they're in a funk, or they feel like they're ready for a change or a metamorphosis, a transformation, what would you have to say to them?
Don't sit on the fence, just do it. Don't even think about it, do it, 100%, yeah. I thought about it, I went into the fair, I was concerned about money, I was just concerned about everything back home, and now that I've done it, it's just, I've had a metamorphosis, true to its word, yeah, absolutely.
So would you say that the name Metamorphosis rings true?
Absolutely, yeah. Perfect, and you and Chanel have just been the most amazing hosts. I couldn't have asked for anything more, really.
If you have any closing thoughts, you're welcome to leave them.
If anyone's looking for a very heart-centered, life-changing experience, this would be it. Absolutely. There's many retreats out there, but this has been incredible.
So how has this experience exceeded or been different than your expectations?
I had a lot of expectations, really, because I've known Chanel for like 13, 14, 15 years, and known her 100 different events and retreats. So of course I have had high expectations for this event, this retreat. But I have to say it has absolutely succeeded my expectations totally. You know? I'm just deeply grateful. It feels like I've been through a new rebirth, really. And so for me it's like, it's tremendous. It's a tremendous feeling.
How are you feeling today compared to when you arrived?
I was really tired and exhausted when I arrived. Today I feel vibrant, my mind is clear, clarity, I feel healthy. It's a new me and I love it.
What has been some of the most surprising things for you during this retreat?
Wow, I have to say all the beauty that we have experienced together, like heart opening. Meeting great people and all the food, like the food experiences here have been tremendous. And of course the teachings of Chanel and Tariq. This was also something that I came here to experience, to really go deeper into my heart and also get to a new level in regards to my health. I feel that I have in just 9 days now achieved this. It has been awesome. Really awesome.
More women than men come on transformational experiences like this. What do you have to say to the men out there who might be watching this?
Get off your chairs. You absolutely totally need this. It's absolutely necessary for you, I would say. It will open your heart. It will transform your lives, really. So I don't know why men are more hesitant in going to retreats like this than women. For me, as a man, I have to say it's just a blessing to be here, and don't be scared about your masculine, losing your masculine side, because you are not. You're really deepening into a more balanced you know. So just come as you are and experience life in a totally new way. It will transform your life, your health, your businesses. It's amazing. You cannot afford not to be here, really.
And who would you recommend this experience for?
Everyone that's really into improving their lives. Everyone that wants to do something other than the ordinary. Women, men, yeah, absolutely, everybody.
All right, so now you've heard from us, you've got to hear from participants, you've got to see some of the sights and sounds and a little bit of a teaser and a taster for what's to come. Now it's your turn. All you have to choose is, are you going to join us? Is this going to be the time where you finally say yes to yourself, where you finally experience the change in your life that you've been waiting too many years for? Now is the time to begin living your life. We can't wait to see you here. Have the metamorphosis, experience the transformation, receive the change so that you can live the life that you were always meant to live.
We can't wait to see you here in Bali. If you are feeling a pull to come join us, it's probably a deeper meaning for why you're feeling that way, and we can't wait to greet you with open arms and open hearts here in the magical paradise of Bali.
Click on the link somewhere around this page and join us. See you in Bali very, very soon.